Let's talk about the dream. Reaching a point where you work only if you want to. That's the heart of financial independence, or the FIRE movement. It's not about laziness, it's about freedom. Spending time on what matters most to you. The big question: how much money do you actually need to retire early in India? The answer isn't one size fits all. It depends on your lifestyle, when you want to retire, and your expenses. In this video, we'll break down exactly how much you need to retire at different ages: 30, 35, 40, and up to 60, using Indian rupees. We'll cover the key assumptions, expenses, inflation, investment returns, and how to build your own plan. Grab a notepad, and let's dive in to find your magic number. Let's start with the boldest goal: retiring by age 30. This is the ultimate FIRE dream, but it demands extreme discipline, a high income, and a massive savings rate. Assume you'll need 12 lakhs per year in retirement, 1 lakh per month for a comfortable city lifestyle. Using a conservative 3.5% withdrawal rate, your target corpus is about 3.43 crores. If you start working at 22, you have just 8 years to save this amount. That means investing over 2 lakhs per month, possible only with a top-tier salary and ultra-frugal living. You'd need to save 70 to 80% of your income, invest aggressively in equities and mutual funds, and avoid major financial mistakes. Inflation is a big risk. Your investments must consistently beat it to maintain your lifestyle. With a 10% return, your corpus generates 34.3 lakhs a year. After expenses, the rest must outpace inflation. The risk of running out of money is high, especially with a 50-plus year retirement horizon. Market crashes early in retirement can be devastating. This is called sequence of returns risk. Is it possible? Yes, but only for a select few with high incomes and perfect discipline. For most, it's nearly impossible. But the principles of saving and investing aggressively still apply. Don't be discouraged if this feels out of reach. The same strategies work, even if your timeline is longer. The key is to start early, invest consistently, and let compounding work for you. Even if you don't hit 30, you'll be far ahead of the average saver. Let's see how the numbers change if you give yourself a bit more time. Next, we'll look at retiring at 35. What if you aim for 35 instead of 30? Those extra 5 years make a huge difference. The target corpus remains 3.43 crores, but now you have 13 years to save. With a 12% annual return, you'd need to invest about 95,000 per month. Still challenging, but much more realistic for high-earning professionals. The extra years mean more paychecks, more compounding, and a little more breathing room for life surprises. You can handle setbacks, like a job loss or medical emergency, without derailing your plan. The risk of market downturns is slightly lower, and you can recover from stumbles. This goal is tough, but achievable for disciplined savers in tech, medicine, or consulting. It's a sprint, but you have time to pace yourself. The earlier you start, the more powerful compounding becomes. Let's see what happens if you push the goal to 40. Retiring at 40 is the sweet spot for many ambitious savers. By now, you're likely earning more and may have a family, so let's estimate annual expenses at 15 lakhs. With a 3.5% withdrawal rate, your target corpus is about 4.28 crores. You have 18 years to save, so with a 12% return, you'd need to invest 60,000 per month. This is much more accessible for dual-income families or those with steady career growth. Compounding really kicks in. Your early investments do most of the heavy lifting. You can enjoy a comfortable lifestyle, take vacations, and still stay on track. As your income grows, you can step up your SIPs, making the goal even more achievable. Retiring at 40 balances ambition with realism. You're still young enough to enjoy life, but not sacrificing everything now. This is a marathon, not a sprint, and many can complete it with focus and consistency. The power of compounding and career growth makes this a motivating target. For many, this is the most realistic and rewarding FIRE goal. Now let's see how the numbers look if you retire at 45. Retiring at 45 is where early retirement becomes a practical, achievable plan. Let's keep annual expenses at 15 lakhs, but use a slightly higher 3.75% withdrawal rate. Your target corpus is now 4 crores. With 23 years to save, you need to invest about $30,000 per month at a 12% return. This is within reach for many middle-class families, especially with dual incomes. You don't need to sacrifice all pleasures. Just be consistent and increase your SIPs as your salary grows. The long runway gives you a buffer for life's ups and downs. Kids' education, home purchase, emergencies. Market crashes become opportunities, not disasters, when you have time to recover. Retiring at 45 is about diligence, not deprivation. Start small, step up your investments, and stick to the plan for 2 decades. This is the slow and steady path to financial independence. You don't need to be a CEO, just consistent. The power of compounding and discipline makes this goal very achievable. Let's see what happens if you aim for 50. Retiring at 50 gives you a golden decade of freedom before the traditional retirement age. Let's assume annual expenses of 18 lakhs using a 4% withdrawal rate. Your target corpus is 4.5 crores. With 28 years to save, you need to invest about 16,500 per month at a 12% return. This is accessible for many professionals, especially if you start in your 30s. The key lesson: time matters more than timing or even the amount you invest. Consistency over decades is what builds wealth. You can enjoy life, buy a house, travel, fund your kids' education without sacrificing your retirement. As you approach 50, shift your portfolio towards debt to reduce risk. Retiring at 50 is proof you don't need to start perfect. Just start and stick with it. Now, let's look at retiring at 55. Retiring at 55 isn't radical, but it's still a huge win, ending your career years ahead of most. Assume annual expenses of 18 lakhs and a 4% withdrawal rate. Target corpus remains 4.5 crores. With 33 years to save, you need to invest just 8,500 per month at a 12% return. This shows the power of starting early. A small SIP in your 20s can grow into a massive nest egg. Anyone with a stable job and discipline can achieve this. Automate your investments and let compounding do the work. As you near retirement, shift to a balanced portfolio to protect your wealth. The goal is to finish strong, not take big risks. This is a perfect blueprint for teaching kids about money. Early, consistent investing beats high income or luck every time. Now let's see what it takes to retire at 60. Retiring at 60 is the classic finish line, but it still requires planning. Assume annual expenses of 20 lakhs, higher for healthcare and comfort. With a 4% withdrawal rate, your target corpus is 5 crores. You have 38 years to save, so you need to invest just 5,500 per month at a 12% return. This proves anyone can build a multi-crore retirement fund with early, consistent investing. The strategy: start with equities, shift to balanced, then to debt as you near retirement. The difference between retiring at 30 and 60 is time, not money. The earlier you start, the less you need to save each month. The most important lesson: start now, be consistent, and let compounding work for you. Whether your goal is 30, 45, or 60, the principle is the same. Don't wait. Every year you delay, the monthly amount goes up. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best is today. That's the surest path to financial freedom. There you have it. A complete roadmap to retiring early in India, from the aggressive dream to the traditional finish line. The earlier you start, the less you need to save. Time and compounding are your best friends. Don't be intimidated by big numbers. Just start, even with a small amount. Automate your SIPs, increase them as your income grows, and stay consistent. Comment below with your target retirement age and any questions you have. I'll be answering as many as I can. If you found this helpful, hit like and join our community of future retirees. Thanks for watching. Your journey to financial freedom starts today.